If you're using Action Network to manage and communicate with your contacts, otherwise known as activists, you may occasionally want to add a new one to the list. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to add an activist to your Action Network account. Once we're logged into Action Network, we're going to head on over to People and head on down to Activists. Now, if we click this list icon here, it's going to show us the entire list, or actually a way to search through our list. But in this case, we're going to click on the Add New icon. And now before we dive in, if you are adding more than just a handful of contacts or activists to your list, you may want to do that in bulk using a CSV file. We do have a tutorial on that, so be sure to check it out. I will leave a link for it below. All right, so once we're on the Add Activist page, it is pretty straightforward. We'll start off with the person's name and email. And then we'll head on down to add optional information like phone number, address, city, and so on. And of course, I'm kind of just throwing some stuff in here just to show you what it looks like. And depending on the information that the person has provided, this might look a little bare, but that's totally fine. The key information that you'll be looking for really is the name and the email address. So further down the page here, we have the ability to add tags. And tags are especially helpful in that you can choose what information you communicate with who, essentially. So let's say you have a newsletter, you could create a newsletter tag and tag that person with that tag. Then any newsletters that are sent out will be sent to this person. You can also tag them maybe depending on their location. And then let's say you have an event in that city, you can send it out to everyone with that city tag. So let's say this person has signed up for job alerts. I can add them to the job seekers tag. We also have the ability to add custom fields. For example, if you wanted to know the person's website, maybe their work website, you can enter it here. You can also create a brand new custom field by clicking on Add New Custom Field, and then we'll select Create New Custom Field here. Otherwise, you would just be able to choose from the existing ones that you've already created. So we'll click Create Custom New Field. And then now we can enter the information. Maybe we'd like to add a link to their Facebook page. And if you need to, you can of course add more custom fields. Once we're ready, we'll simply hit Save and Add Activist. And that's it. Pretty easy, right? You now know how to add an activist to your Action Network account. For more Action Network tutorials, head on over to learn.calm.ca and we will see you in the next video.